And here we are for our weekly Tongren session. My name is Joseph Lucier. For people that are new, this is Tongren Distance Healing, where I can be here and then you put in your requests either through Facebook or Instagram or through our website where it says our weekly session. And we can work on people from a distance. And the main part of the system is that we are working the TAM healing system of opening a blockage on the bioelectricity of the body. So that's where we are. So we begin right away going to our lists here. And these are our requests. So people that are new to us, they know that they can join our requests. A couple of quick things. We have a detoxing program coming up. The actual registration is coming up very shortly, but there's still time. So that is a 2-week advanced detoxing program. And you can look that up through our page. Let me know. Also, let me know if you have any interesting ideas you want for the future for courses, workshops, articles, and books, and all of those things. So let's begin right away. And let me know you're here, say hello, and list any topics you may have. Blood flow to the brain. And hello to Mumashari, Linda. Can you increase bone density? There's a big question. The answer is yes. So I'm in the middle of a process to increase bone density myself just to prove it, but I know it can be done. You can take blood work for bone turnover. You can take bone density tests also for bone density. The certain medications they give you don't actually fix things. They don't improve fracture rates. The tricks for bone density are silica, minerals, vitamin K2, and D3. So those are the main things. And there's a special herb that I'm also advocating for called Cissus quadrangularis. But I've got a whole protocol and I just wanted to go through my own. I had low bone density myself, but it was always improving. Then I wanted to improve it more quickly. So let's begin. These are our quests. Interesting newbie: arthritis, high blood pressure, obesity. So blood flow to the brain. We have a 3-part process that we teach. We had just had our very successful Tongren Beyond Healer, 12 people from all over the world actually. And then we teach our Masterclass as well. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command point, so it all starts in the brain. And then we establish the brain-wound connection. Brain command points, which is for blood pressure, GV17. Make sure we have our people also on Instagram. How's Sid doing, by the way? And you must do some exercise as well. I do rebounding, which is really good for bone density as well. For minerals, I recommend a sea vegetable based from Vitality Herbs and Clay. If you email me, I can send you information for sure. You want sea vegetables, sea salt, herbal teas, different things to make sure, because they're boron, strontium, vanadium, calcium, magnesium, silica, all the basic things. And when you do clay baths, you're also getting silicaceous acid, which is another way to also build bones. But you're going to have to commit to doing exercise 3 to 5 times a week as well. And you don't want to eat inflammatory foods, because that will negatively impact your bone density. So any itis, T1 to T8. And we have our chat. What happened to our chat? So let me just pop over to the chat for a moment. And we need to pin this so we can see it. Okay, Catherine. All right. So if I didn't say it already, please sit with your feet flat on the floor. The more calm you are, the more healing energy, capabilities, less resistance. That's the key. Moving blockages, less resistance. So. And there we go. We may cut off of Instagram for a moment. But any itis, arthritis, different ones. So for obesity, things like cold showers, activating the different types of activating brown fat. A lot of times it's what is called leptin resistance. When you have leptin regulation, it tells your body you're full. Obesity, plant-based nutrition, very high hydration, and cleansing to accelerate the process. Okay, TV17, high blood pressure. Insomnia, high cholesterol, toe fungus, and obesity as well. So the microbiome for obesity, for interesting newbie. Insomnia, in Tong, third eye. High cholesterol, T8, T9, T10, gallbladder and bile duct, inflammation, T1 to T8 as well, and for toe fungus, also an infection. For toe fungus, definitely a foot soak with clay. That'll clean up your toenail fungus. You can also massage some coconut oil into your feet as well. And we continue on. Cholesterol, liver, gallbladder, T10, T9, T10. And from Mumashari, always asking for perfect bloods, and guess what you got? Perfect bloods. You're awesome. Great job, Mumashari. Round of applause. Lumbar 1 to 5, sacral 1 to 5. So we do our 3-part process: blood flow to the brain command points, vertebral artery to the spinal artery, part 2 for the sympathetic nervous system, and then the vagus nerve down the torso for the parasympathetic nervous system. Liver 3 and kidney 1, and hats off to Sid as well. So let's check on Facebook and all of those guys. And we got a lot of people on Facebook. So for Dorothy, macular degeneration, wet both eyes plus cataracts. So there's the book, The Cataract Cure, and NAC eye drops. They go along with that. So that's what also work on macular degeneration, blood flow to the brain. So Dorothy Mansfield Marshall. Skidding in for about a half hour. That's a long skid. So Catherine, what kind of cardiovascular stuff? Because I have some new possible remedies for those things. Now I found some advanced remedies, very easy for AFib and for tachycardia. An herbal remedy for those different ones. Macular degeneration, so work on the eyes. And I think we have someone on Instagram with a request. The minerals would be from the company Vitality Herbs and Clay. The one, it's a supplement with moringa. That's the one I picked for bone density and minerals specifically. Are you asking me personally if I can increase? Well, I am doing it as we speak. I will just get some lab work to prove it. I've been improving for years. And let's go T1 to T8. Cataracts, C3 for the eyes. C3, big time for the eyes. Blood flow to the eyes, the carotid artery, facial artery. Liver for the eyes, Chinese medicine. And we'll work on the kidneys. So let's go do some grounding for Dorothy. Cataracts again, growth hormone, and the eyes. But look up the book, The Cataract Cure, and the eye drops that go with it. Pam, good to see you too. And grounding. Kidney mass. Use a castor oil pack. That will help that a lot. It can reduce masses, fibroids, and cysts. I've decided on one company to recommend. They seem to be the highest quality. They also integrate it with essential oils. It is shoparandi.com, their core kit. So I would definitely use that on the kidneys and the liver. But let's work on blood flow to the brain. Let me sit back a little bit so you can all see me. So let me know if people who graduated this weekend are here today. That was your extra credit homework for the week. T1 to T8 for the kidneys and L2 for the kidneys. Let me know how your scan goes. Brazilian green propolis. Not familiar with it. That comes from bees, I think. That's all I know about it. Very specific. I think it's also called royal jelly. And while we're here on the lower back, lumbar 1 to 5, sacrum 1 to 5, lumbosacral plexus for Andrea Shaw. So as we're going through this, put your mind in the place that you want the healing. It will bring circulation and chi. So what specifically for cardiovascular? For Catherine. And always grounding energy to the earth. If you've ever looked up grounding.com, earthing.com, those are great techniques. But we'll next work for you for the heart and the cardiovascular area. Okay. Let's see who's next. Insomnia, high cholesterol, so fungus, we get it. And then for blue sky and brave being. Blood flow to the brain. So you're dropped off by a senior bus. How old is that bus? Blood flow to the brain, brain command points. So let me know if anybody is interested in the 2-day detox program coming up, or the Masterclass coming up. So for the bones, perfect blood. So Linda, look up the company Vitality Herbs and Clay and look up their supplement, which is a mineral plus moringa supplement. That's the one I recommend for bone density. And to make sure all the minerals are in place. Plus moringa is a superpower for bones. And then if you email me, there's another special herbal supplement that I'm just going through. I'm just going for it just to show the good results that I'll see probably at the end of the summer in testing. T1 to T8, so the bones, T1, strong femur bones, heart health and cardiovascular. GV17, and T5 for Isaac and Catherine. Pain-free shoulders. You can use arnica cream or Traumeel, Traumeel. And left torn muscles. Shoulder release points. COPD is really good with a resistance training, breathing. I have a 4-week program because it's so helpful because I did it myself. Eliminated asthma. Self-paced online course. 4 weeks with a formed booklet to fill out and everything. And break the plexus for the bones. For the shoulders. T1 for the bones and GV39 for the bones. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Thank you for joining us, Dean, Blue Sky, Brave Being. But let's do some extra work for COPD. Let's work on that right now. Any other requests? There is a request for hip bursitis for Linda. And I didn't forget you, so let's do that. So Linda, hips. So blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. Brainstem command points. Blood flow, nerve flow. Spine. So for glaucoma, GV17. Yep, and let me know how things are going, Ferris, in terms of digestion, absorption, and elimination. Anything in that area or that realm. Blood clot in right leg. T1 to T4, but T2 for the bronchial areas, T3 for the lungs. GV17 for blood flow. And we worked on the left shoulder muscles, brachial plexus, shoulder release point. Ouch point for the eyes, for your mom, Paris. Blood flow to the eyes. down the spine. Hip bursitis, T1 to T8 for Linda. So Linda, you have an opportunity to do exercise on a regular basis? One of the good things is of course, walking, lots of sunlight, the vibration plates. I use one of those as well. And then, of course, the rebounder. And grounding to liver 3. And also for strong pain in left hip, thigh. So hips for Linda, hip to hip. Hips for Faris's mom. Left hip, thigh, and knees. So let's work on the ouch point of those areas. Bladder 54 for the knees, ouch point for the knees. Pain, T1 to T8. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And let's go back to our Facebook friends. So, yep, we recommend the castor oil packs for the kidneys. Shop arandi.com. And hello, Cynthia Quint. Eye strain, knee arthritis, and bunions on both feet. Definitely clay packs, or clay foot soaks, and clay baths. Good for all of that, actually. Blood flow to the brain. So that's eyes, knees, and feet. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. We work on both sides. For AFib, I recommend from Better Health Company. It's a small little bottle. They have an AFib herbal formula. Better Health Company. Command points to the brain, command points to the brain stem. And let me just make sure I get that right. Eyes, knees, and bunions. Okay. So we're working on C3 for the eyes, ouch point for the eyes. And hips. So for detoxing, I recommend a clay detox. Like our 2-week program, we get a bunch of people interested in that. We do that by group. And the feet, so blood flow, T7, break lumbosacral plexus and the waist down to the feet. Calcium balancing also, C6, C7, also for bunion, C6, C7. Anemia, have your iron and your copper both checked. Can't have iron available if you don't have copper. Can't have copper if you don't have something called ceruloplasmin. So you can have an excess of iron, but it's actually not available. So always check your copper and your iron. And they have these tests for ferrous, iron-related things about storage, so they should check those as well. T1 to T8. And again for the feet, for Linda. Not for Linda. Cynthia, okay, we got you covered. Cynthia, eye strain, knee arthritis. Clay packs, or Joyce, you're interested in the clay packs or the clay program. I sell clay packs on my website. I sell the clay program too, 2-week program. But yeah, definitely the clay paths for the bath should be on the website. It should be a link up above as well. Blood flow to the brain. Let's do some more for the eyes and eye strain. Ouch point for the eyes for Cynthia. Blood flow, nerve flow to the spine. And bunions on both feet. Let's work on the ouch point of both feet for Cynthia. And the bone points, GB39, liver 3, and kidney 1. So we work on AFib, which is now we're working for blissful self, AFib, anemia again. And we'll work on perfect blood bone marrow for Mumashari as well. Blood flow to the brain. Hypothalamus, pituitary, sensory cortex, motor cortex, plus the hypothalamus managing AFib. Definitely check out that herbal remedy. I've used it myself. And bones, T1 for the bones, TB39 for the bones. Liver 3 and kidney 1. And we'll do also a lymph tune-up for Mumashari and everyone. So next, craniosacral fluid for the bones, perfect blood. Crystal palace of the brain, GV 19, 20, 21, 22. GV 17, T1 for the bones, bone marrow, sacral 1 to 5. Tailbone 1 to 4. Specialized points. And grounding to liver 3. How's everybody doing? Say hi so I know you're there. We'll continue to work with everyone. So next we have cancer. For all cancers, SEACT. It's actually on the list above. All right, so for all cancers, we didn't work on aortic stenosis, endometrial cancer, peritoneal cancer, and for smoke, mold, and lead poisoning. Blood flow to the brain. So for anyone with stenosis, look up spinal flossing, so you can actually kind of open up the areas of the closed stenosis areas to keep the nerves free, moving up and down. Blood flow to the brain command points. Command points of the brain stem. Stenosis, we work on T1 to S5. C1 to S5, rather. And how's everybody doing? Feeling good? So endometrial cancer, peritoneal cancer, lumbar 1 to 5, sacrum 1 to 5, SEACT, light therapy. But let's work on the oxygen protocol for all cancers out there. Phrenic nerve, CV17, increasing lung capacity. Always look into breathwork training. And phrenic nerve and T6 for diaphragm, also for lung capacity for BEV. Aortic stenosis, so the aortic is T7 specifically for the aortic area as well. Yep, blood flow, detox from smoke. Blood flow to the brain. Smoke, mold, lead, and sinus infections. One way to help with sinus and lung infections, of course, are steam tents with lavender or tea tree oils, oregano oils, steam tents with that. Breath holes, extended breath holes increases nitric oxide, which cleanses the sinuses and the lungs, and breathing through your nose instead of your mouth will help. Blood flow, nerve flow, so T1 to T8 for any infection or exposure, inflammation, smoke, mold, and lead. Foods for lead poisoning, cilantros, clay for detoxing, literally electromagnetically attaches. To heavy metals and pulls them out of the body. T1 to T8, but especially T2, T3 for the lungs. Special points for the lungs, lung 1, lung 2. And let's tap out deep despair, T1 to T8. And tap in gratitude and joy. T9 for the liver. Sacrum 1 to 5. Grounding, liver 3. Kidney 1. Yep, how's everybody doing? And hello, happy newcomer. Yep, I'm meaning to get in touch, Rachel. How you doing? So, blood flow to the brain. Laura for a calm and worry-free mind. Let's do that for everyone. GB13, right side. A mass on the kidney for Joanna, your mom. Castor oil packs every night, or alternate castor oil on the kidneys one night, liver the next. I'm not sure if you can put the devices right on the kidneys. It's probably not a bad idea. Plantar fasciitis, that can be cured through chiropractic with a special device that I also use in my office. It's kind of like a drop piece of wood, boom, and it knocks the plantar fasciitis, the plantar area, back in place. Using Tom's devices for the plantar fasciitis, you can for sure. I'm not sure of their efficacy, that I'm sure they'll have a benefit. So 2 things for the mass, SEACT, if you can, also red light therapy and castor oil packs, 3 things. Castor oil packs on the area overnight. So kidneys, L2 for the kidneys. And continue with the calm, worry-free mind for Laura and abundance. Connecting to your true self, the true abundance of your life. The third eye, GV. The income. In Tong, third eye area. Support that with C2. And artery. And let's work right on the kidneys, L2 for the kidneys. Especially the right kidney. One more boost for GB13 for Laura. Lower dantian for Laura. Grounding and centering. And abundance. Blood flow to the kidneys, T7, kidneys, L2. Let me know how the scans are going. And let's check up on Facebook. Who's joining us? Cynthia, you feeling better? Awesome. Catherine, hi bye. And Joyce, Hashimoto's, we'll do that again. Autoimmune condition. The magnesium worked well. Great. Oh, worked last week. Okay, blood flow to the brain. Blood flow to the brain. GV 2022 for the endocrine system, and then 20 C6, C7 Hashimoto's, and T1 to TA for autoimmune conditions. Shoulder release point. And grounding. I'm not grounding yet. So for everyone for detoxing, microbiome T11, T12, L4, L5. So let's work for blood flow to the brain. Val and Dave are here, our superheroes. Hello, hello, Calm Guru. Yeah, it's a long name, Joanna. If you email me, I think you email me, I'll send you a link for the specific type that you need. Or if I have time, I can type it in here. But for sure, in fact, I'm going to put it in the upper list. Has everybody seen the upper list of stuff so that you can have links to everything that you need of the people that I've vetted for years and years and years as the best people, vendors for all of you? Blood flow to the brain. Blood flows to the brain and brain stem. But yep, let's work on less. Do some extra for the eyes for Ferris, for your mom. C3. Blood flow, nerve flow. For chest, low energy, so C6, C7, metabolism. T1, bones for everyone. T2, thymus. T1, bones and B cells. T2, thymus and T cell. PSA, so L2 for the prostate area. Also tapping for my mom, GB13, right side. For Augustina and Santino. 3 blood supplies for the brain. Carotid artery, vertebral artery, occipital artery. Energy, charge the battery, CV4 for less. CV4 for Sid, getting up at night. CV4 and L3. Lung 1 to 2. But again, L3 prostate area. T1 to T8. Blessings to you, Sherry, Laurie, and Sid. And you can use the double hammer. It's also worked for Esther. Blood flow to the brain. Anti-inflammation, T1 to T8. And J, T1 to T8. And my mom, T1 to T8. T11, T12, L4, L5, microbiome, gut. And grounding, liver 3, and kidney 1. How's everybody doing? And one last check for our friends on Facebook. And thank you, Cynthia, Joyce, Catherine, Pam, good to see you, Andrea, Palma, Dorothy, and Joanna, and everyone. So Joanna put in the link on the in the chat. So thank you, everyone. Let's do a Qigong battery charging. Okay, and do a clearing for everyone. Great, Joanna, got it. The best pack, I think you said for the kidneys, it was the core. You have different kinds. The core would be the good one for you. It'll be a game changer. Or blessings to everyone. If you're interested in the Tongren training, Masterclass, there's also Tongren training online. Pretty much it teaches us the way to do this. We have the 2-week detox cleanse program. That would be, let me know about that if you're interested. Discounts for everyone here, and then we'll be able to help you with that. That deals with clay and herbs, and 2 weeks and hydration to really reset and reboot the body. And above all, let me know if there are specific topics. We're going to be talking about webinars with cancer, about the truth about cancer, the truth also about quantum physics and distance healing, science, to help people kind of bridge the gap between Tongren and science and a lot of the things that Tom Tam is doing as well. So thanks very much for your time and have a great day.